Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a very impromptu video because the Goodreads Choice Awards just came out. I was supposed to put out my October unboxing video this morning. I had it scheduled and everything, but that's getting pushed till tomorrow, and then the wrap up is getting pushed to Friday. Lots of releases this week, actually kind of insane. So anyway, I really don't have that much of an intro. I just want to get into looking at what these are. I do have some predictions. So we are primarily going to be focusing on mystery, thriller, romantasy, fantasy, horror, and young adult fantasy and sci-fi. So that's kind of the goals. I'm still going to look at sci-fi. I'm still going to look at all of them to see like what I think about these, if I've read any of them, and if I can vote, because I do try to only vote if I know a couple of them. And yeah, we're also going to decide potentially what we're going to be reading for my Goodreads video, because normally I pick a topic and read it. So we'll see. So anyway, let's get started with the fiction category. Don't have any predictions for this category, so we're just going to look through this one. So yeah, like I said, I know Dream Count. I've seen The Girls Who Grew Big. I saw the cover for that. I saw the Frederick Backman. I'm guessing I'm not going to have read any of these. Yeah, I've seen The 3 Lives of Kate. Oh, I own The Academy. I just haven't read it yet. So I could always read that. I DNF'd Wild Dark Shore. And then this, I think, was just a book of the month pick, Cursed Daughters. I haven't read any of these. I haven't read any of these. That's not surprising. Moving historical fiction. And I'm also not going to vote because I haven't read any of them, obviously. Probably haven't read any of these either. I've heard of The Stolen Queen. I've heard of Junie, Broken Country. I've heard a lot of these. Book Club for Troublesome Women. Oh my god. Okay. They put The Hounding in here. I have read it, but I give it a 2 stars, so I'm not going to vote for it. I don't think it's a particularly good book, so I won't be voting for it, but at least I've read something. I'm really happy that they put this in historical fiction and not horror. I didn't think it was horror. It could have gone horror, but it chose not to. Atmosphere, I haven't read it yet. I'm too scared. And then, oh, The Amalfi Curse, I thought about reading that, but I haven't liked Sarah Penner's other 2 books that I've read by her, so I just didn't bother. Okay, so not voting. Okay, so here we get into things that I potentially have read. Don't have super high hopes with mystery and thrillers, but potentially this will be our category that we read, depending. We'll see. Ooh, already haven't read any of these. I haven't read any of these. Forget Me Not. I want to read Forget Me Not. I want to read The Widow. I want to read The Intruder. I DNF Not Quite Dead Yet. I haven't read the first book in the Geneva Rose. That was a 1 star. I'm not reading Dan Brown. I like the Angels and Demons movies. They're really entertaining, but I'm not going to read a Dan Brown book. The Ghostwriter, I just read. I gave it a 3.5. I DNF'd Famous Last Words. The Tenant was actually really good. People are going to hate me for voting for this. Oh, wait. No, I'm going to vote for Vera Wong's. Okay. I hated The Crash. I think The Tenant, I don't know why it's not showing my rating. That's really weird because I definitely read this and I think I gave it like a 4 star. I don't know why it's not saying my rating. I wonder if it's like a different version of the book. So I did read that because I read it with my mom. I don't know why it's telling me I didn't. I'm not reading Richard Osman. I'm voting for Vera Wong's. I loved Vera Wong. See, am I not on my Goodreads or something? There's something weird going on because I read that. I gave it like a 4.5. So I don't know why it's being so weird. The Crash I read, I gave a 1 star. Yeah, something is just wrong with Goodreads. I won't read it Ashley Flowers after how much I hated the last one she released. Heartwood I thought was interesting. King of Ashes I did DNF, which is really sad because I loved their last book, All the Sinners Bleed. Absolutely love that one. And then I do want to read the John Mars. I think I've knocked this category out because there's a lot of things that I don't want to read. So we're going to vote for Vera Wong's. And we're going to move to romance. So I do have a couple of guesses and I'm curious if I'll be right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guesses for this category. One could technically be in romantasy, so I'll still count that if it's correct. But I have guessed Mate, Deep End, Taurus Season, Soul Searching, and Good Spirits. I can't believe I forgot the Abby Jimenez and the other Allie Hazelwood. I got so focused on Mate. Okay, so Say You'll Remember Me, I DNF'd. I still haven't read Problematic Summer Romance. Scythe and Sparrow, I do want to read. There's Taurus Season, so I got Taurus Season right. That's 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Great Big Beautiful Life. Why did I not think of that one? I feel like I, for some reason, thought that would be in, like, Lit Fic. We have, oh, First Time Caller, 100% is getting my vote. That was a 5 star. Deep End, okay, why did I not put First Time Caller on here? I didn't put a lot of thought into the romance category because I just don't read that much romance. But yeah, I should have gotten that one because, you know, it was my favorite. First Time Caller, you know what? I wouldn't have the favorites in this category. I would actually have that in just regular fiction, kind of like Taylor Jenkins Reid can be in historical fiction or regular fiction. I would put The Favorites in regular fiction. I don't think it's a romance book. But we are going to vote for First Time Caller. So let's see. Mate did not make it into romance. I still am curious if it's in the other one. Soul Searching I'm surprised about, and Good Spirits I'm also surprised about. But I guess Good Spirits came out pretty late, so they might not have picked it. But that is, I am kind of surprised. So 2 for 3 with that, or 2 for 5 in that one. Romantasy. Again, I have some guesses for Romantasy, and it's a full lineup. I have 20 guesses. So we have, let me scoot this over a little bit so I can put this in here so you can watch me actually do this. Okay, so we have Enchantra. Got that. I don't know why I have that one bolded. Okay, so we have Enchantra. We have, oh, I did not put Immortal. I did not put Immortal because I didn't like it. I gave it a 1 star. Wild Reverence. I have that. Onyx Storm. That's probably going to win. I'm so far voting for, oh no, I'm not voting for it. A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping as Romantasy. I feel like there needs to be their own like cozy category. So I definitely don't have that one. Night and the Moth is going to be my vote for right now. I definitely got that one. Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. Ooh. So I put the other one. I put Rose in Chains because Rose in Chains has a much higher rating and it actually has a lot of reviews on it. So that's kind of why it has the question mark, because I was like, one of these Hermione fanfictions is going to be in here. So apparently I guessed potentially the incorrect one. I don't have any of these other ones. Accomplice to the Villain. I did guess that correctly. Or did I put that in regular? I put that in regular fantasy. I put that in regular fantasy. Silver Elite. I don't think I... Oh, yes, I did. Okay. It was all the way at the bottom. That was a late edition. There's Mate. I'm still counting it. You can see it's right here. I'm still counting it. As long as I got it. Oh, I didn't think about... Yeah, I didn't think about that. Alchemized. Did I put Alchemized? Yes, I put Alchemized. Everybody's talking about that. Shield of Sparrows. Yes, I did put that one, even though I just gave it a 2 star. That's awkward. Direbound. I went off of stuff that I was seeing a lot of people talk about currently. I put Compendium of Lost Tales in regular fantasy. So actually, let me mark those as well. There's Emily Wilds, and what is the other one? The Accomplice to the Villain. Where is Accomplice to the Villain? Did I take it out? Oh, it's literally right here. Never mind, I did put in Romantasy. Apparently I'm blind. You guys are probably screaming at the screen right now if you guys saw it. Bonds of Hercules, I don't think I put. That's disappointing. Rose in Chains, never mind. Okay, it's a full sweep of the Hermione fanfictions. That's crazy. Wings of Blood, I don't think I put that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 50% on Romantasy. Let's see. This is a contender. Actually, I guess I did get Mate as well, so kind of counting that one. This is a contender. I would not read Wild Reverence. I would read Enchantra. I've already read this. Won't read it. Read it. I need to read the first book, right? Because there is a first book. Night and the Moth already read. I DNF'd that one. I don't think I'm interested in that one. I want to read Accomplice to the Villain. I wouldn't mind reading this. I feel like I've heard good things about Our Vicious Oaths. Read that. I plan to read that. I'm not reading that. I am reading that, but it's for a different video, so that's okay. That knocks that one kind of out. I just read Shield of Sparrows. I would read Direbound. I need to read Compendium of Lost Tales. I am not reading this series. I DNF'd the first one. I would totally read this one. This one sounds cool. And then I won't be reading Rose in Chains. 9. I would have 9 books to read for this video, but it would be a Romantasy video, and I'm kind of like feeling Romantasy right now. Because Wild Reverence is part of the Divine Rival series, aren't they? I mean, I could try it. It does seem like it's separate. I don't know. Anyway, my vote is definitely going to be for, let me double check, Night and the Moth. I loved Night and the Moth. And I've read a decent chunk of this category, so I like that. Next up, we have... Regular fantasy. Okay, so I also have guesses for that. There's our regular fantasy category. I don't think I got a full 20. I got 17. I couldn't think of any more. couldn't think of any more. So already Emily Wilds was in the other category, so I am counting it. The Raven Scholar. I definitely got that. I don't think I've ever heard of the Society of Unknowable Objects. The Sirens. I don't really want to read that. I didn't like that first book. I did put The Devils, even though I hated it. I DNF'd that. The River Has Roots I've seen everybody reading lately, but I made this list before I saw that, so I definitely missed that one. Hemlock and Silver, that was a late edition. Red City, did I guess Red City? Yes, I did guess Red City. That's exciting. Brigands and Bread Knives, I think I guessed. Did I not? No, there it is. It's really hard to scan this quickly because I'm trying to get through this fast. A Drop of Corruption, there it is. The Strength of the Few, both of those. So the Incandescent, I DNF that and I never thought people would like it. I really don't get this one. Like, I don't get it. I thought it was really boring. Catabasis, definitely got that. DNF that as well. There's a lot of DNFing. Water Moon, I DNF that too. Oh no. King Sorrow, I'm not reading King Sorrow. Bare Bones in the Midnight Soil, I'll give that like a 2-star. Thief of Night, how did that make it in here? That's crazy. That's crazy that made it in here. I need to read that, so I would be more than willing to read that one. Alchemy of Secrets. Did I put Alchemy of Secrets? Yes, I did. A Resistance of Witches. Never heard of this. Historical fantasy debut. World War II. Oh, yeah, that's probably why I haven't heard of it. The Everlasting. Did I put The Everlasting? I did not. How did I forget the Brandon Sanderson? Did I really forget the Brandon Sanderson? Yeah, I did. So I got a lot in this category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12 out of the 17. Sea of Unspoken Things was not in there. Among the Burning Flowers not in there. Empire of the Dawn was not in there. Dark Mirror and Adrift in Currents and Clean and Clear was not in there. So that's pretty good. You know what? Not bad. I haven't read a lot of these. So it would be that would be 10 books. 10 fantasy books. Romantasy is way easier to read through. King Sorrow alone is like 4 Romantasia books, I feel like, because it's gonna be dense. Like, it's gonna be dense. Like, Romantasy books are really long, but they're not generally dense. Oh, am I voting for anything in this category? I don't think I am. I'm not voting for anything because The Raven Scholar was just a 3 stars for me. And I DNF'd, I think, everything else. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I really did 2 stars for that one. Yeah, so we're definitely not doing the fantasy category. So Romantasy is looking better. Science fiction, I do not have a guess for science fiction. Death of an Author, I saw that one. I want to read The Dream Hotel really bad. Disillusion, I've seen people talk about. Salt Crop. The Compound, I really want to read The Compound. I really want to read the John Scalzi. Homaging Luck is when I skipped from Illumicrate. It does look pretty cool, though. I really like that cover. Once in Future Me, I have an ALC of it. Local Heavens, I want to read. There's actually a lot in here that I want to read. I haven't read anything, so I can't vote on it, and we're not really like a big sci-fi channel. We kind of just read sci-fi when it pops up. Horror, I have guesses for horror because it was a big horror year for me, to be honest. I feel like I read a lot of horror. Ooh, okay. I'm really excited. I think I did really well on this. Coffin Moon, I just saw it. Ooh, King Sorrow I had here. I should have known that it was fantasy. Coffin Moon, Lucky Day, have that. Play Nice. I definitely got Never Flinch, right? Right? Did I seriously not put Never Flinch in here? I think I thought it was crime, so I didn't put it in horror. I missed the Stephen King release. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Witchcraft Forever Girls, I really loved that book. How Bad Things Can Get. Oh, no, I did put it. Look at me. I also read that. Immaculate Conception. Did I put Yes, I did. I also read that. The Bewitching. Also put that. Man, I'm killing it. Hungerstone. That came out this. Oh my gosh, look at me. Look at past me being literally brilliant. Did I not put The Haunting of Payne's Hollow? Oh, I didn't. You know what? I think I originally had it and then I pulled it out. Then we have Bat Eater. Blood on Her Tongue. Yes! I'm so excited. Okay, that's winning right now. That in between Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I really like that one too. Breathe In, Bleed Out. I did not think that would make it. I have an e-arc of that one. We Love You Bunny is one I took out. I took out We Love You Bunny. Buffalo Hunter Hunter. The Lamb. I did not see that one making it, but everyone was talking about it. You Weren't Meant to Be Human, I think, is another one that I pulled out at last minute. When the Wolf Comes Home. There's no way I missed that one. Yeah, there's that one. Then The Possession of Alba Diaz. I got that one as well. And then What Hunger, didn't even think about that one. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of the 20. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so excited about that. Obviously, King Sorrow, so probably 14, but whatever. I put in What Stalks the Deep, A Land So Wide, The Autumn Springs Retirement Massacre, The Starving Saints, and The Unworthy. Obviously, some of those ratings could have gone down as well since I did this, but those are the ones that I kind of saw as being what would be picked. So we have a tough choice here because I gave Witchcraft for Wayward Girls 4 stars. I gave Blood on Her Tongue 4 stars, kind of closer to 4.5. I love that book. And then The Possession of Abadias was also 4 stars. I think I'm going to go with Blood on Her Tongue. That's the one I remember the most and love the most. Ooh, so good. So good. Next, oh, debut novel. Okay. We have... just quickly perusing through this because sometimes it's a lot of repeats. Ooh, I want to read When the Tides Held the Moon. I'm surprised that wasn't in like the historical fiction category. Haven't read anything yet. Audiobook. Sometimes this category makes me mad because sometimes they're not even like full production audiobooks, like they're not actually that good. They just are popular books that were made into an audiobook, which is kind of disappointing. So like this is an example. Onyx Storm, the audiobook, there's nothing particularly special about it. They're going back and redoing them as like the graphic audios. So I don't know what we're supposed to feel about the audiobook category. Like I don't know. I also haven't read any of these yet. Tried to read The Devils. I can tell you right now I'm not voting for that audiobook because I don't think that audiobook was very good either. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird. This category always strikes me as strange. Okay. My Super Bowl. The young adult category. Fantasy and sci-fi. Let's go to my guess section for this one. Ooh, already not looking great. Already not looking great. Wings of Starlight, I never would have thought of an Allison Saft to put on here. The Otherwhere Post, I wasn't going to read it because I did not like the Hotel Magnifique. Our Infinite Fates, there's no way I missed putting that on there. There it is. Why do I have... Oh, I picked the winners. That's what it was. So Sunrise on the Reaping I picked as the winner. I picked Onyx Storm as the winner. That's why it's like that. Okay, didn't even know that was young adult. That's my miss for that. Oh, I don't have 20. I couldn't find 20. Immortal Consequences. Put that one. The Rose Bargain. I did put that. That was a 3-star. That was pretty good. Breath of the Dragon, I definitely did not. Yeah, I didn't put that one down. The Floating World, I put that even though I DNF'd it. Fearless, did I put? Yes, I did. Even though I haven't read the series, I knew to put that one. The House Sapphire, I think, nope, I did put that. Every Spell of Fates, I got both of those. Watch Me, did I put Watch Me? Yes, I did. Look at that. Look at me knowing the young adult category. What a surprise. Maybe this is the category I should read. Rebel Witch, love that book. That's probably my vote. Hazelthorn. I did not put Hazelthorn in here because I assumed Hazelthorn would be in the other category, the regular young adult fiction. That's surprising. Never Ever After. I definitely put that. Yeah, there it is. Never Ever After. And then I see A Language of Dragons. I knew that would be on there as well. Is that it? Nope, one more. Oathbound. Yep, Oathbound. Oh, I missed Heavenly Tyrant. Oop, Forgery Fate, got that. And then Sunrise on the Reaping I already had because there was no way that was not going to be in there. I only missed Fallen City, Holly, and A Theory of Dreaming. That's pretty good, plus the other 2 that I didn't pick, or 3 that I didn't pick. That's not bad. 14 out of the 20. I'm pretty happy with that. That was horror in this. Like, look at me know things. That's crazy. So if I were to pick this category, I kind of skipped over horror because I don't really want to read the horror category. I can go back and look at it, but I don't know. I'm going to have to go over the spreadsheet in a second, but I don't want to read an Allison Saft. I have not liked their books that I've read from them, so I don't know, but it would be one... Oh, it's Disney, too. It's Disney. I'm not doing that. I'm not... Is that, like, Tinkerbell? Is this a Tinkerbell story? Yeah, I'm confused by this. I guess I'll still count it. So, The Wings of Starlight, Otherwise Post, I gave a 1-star to Our Infinite Fates, Hecate. I'm currently reading Immortal Consequences, so that one won't count. The Rose Bargain, I gave a 3-star. I DNF Breath of the Dragon. I DNF The Floating World. I'm not reading the, third in a power... No, I'm not doing that. I can read the first one, but I'm not reading the final book. House Sapphire, I'm also reading for a book box video, so I won't be reading that. I'm not reading the 3rd in the series or 4th in the series. I'll read Watch Me. That's new. I read Rebel Witch. That was a 5-star. I would read Hazelthorn. Never Ever After is going in a book box video. I DNF'd A Language of Dragons. Again, I'm not reading the 3rd book in a series. And then this is the 2nd book. I DNF'd the 1st book though, so that one is disqualified anyway. Forgery of Fate, I gave 3.5 stars, I think. And then Sunrise on the Reaping was a 4.5. I'm definitely voting for Rebel Witch. Love that series. I think it's phenomenal. I really hope it wins. So 5. So this does seem like the category that I would read. This is looking like this is the one that I should be reading. But I'm between this and Romantasy. I'm going to have to go back and look at the two of them, and I might not decide in this video. Let's finish up looking at these. That was our final guess. So let's move this back over. Reader's Young Adult Fiction. I'm not Jessica Chen. I didn't like the Anne Liang that I read before. Oh, nobody in particular. Needed Little Things. Oh my god, Needed Little Things made it. The Thrashers. Why is this looking like a better category than the other ones? Oh my gosh, okay. So, haven't read any at the top. I read Nobody in Particular, Needy Little Things, and The Thrashers. That was a 3. Both of these were 4-star. I think The Thrashers was 4.5. I really liked that book. Haven't read any of those. I want to read Dating and Dragons. I want to read Fake Skating. Oh my gosh. I have Under the Same Stars, and I want to read The Scammer. I won't be continuing with this giant-ass series. That is not my vibe. This is a great category. I feel like there's some really good things in here. I'm voting for Needy Little Things. Needy Little Things was fantastic. This is why I do think there should be a separate young adult mystery category, because there's so many, instead of just lumping everything into young adult fiction. Next, we have nonfiction. Probably haven't read any. There's most likely haven't read any in this. I just don't read nonfiction. Oh, Everything is Tuberculosis. I am not voting for it. I'm not voting for it because, number one, I haven't read anything else in this category, and number two, I do think it was not a book for me. So anyway, that's why I'm not voting for that one, because again, haven't read any of the other ones, and I also had some major problems with it. Memoir, probably have not read any of these either. I want to read the Tim Curry one so badly. Let's see. Oh, I have The House Above My Mother, and then I think that's the only ones. Yeah, maybe the Jeremy Renner. I don't know if I really care that much. History and biography, definitely haven't read any of these. Definitely. I'm kind of interested in Jane Austen's bookshelf. I think that sounds kind of cool. And Propaganda Girls. Other than that, yeah, I'm kind of meh. I just don't read history that much. Okay, so we are going back to, let's go back to Romantasy. What am I interested in? Wings and Blood. I don't really want to read A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. Like, I would read the first one. Direbound, maybe Wild Reverence, Mate, Enchantra. No, I'm sorry, I don't want to read that one. I do need to reread the first book. I'm doing a video with that. And then Our Vicious Oaths. So I think I'm going to need to sit with this for a little bit. You'll guys see what I pick, but it is definitely between the Romantasy and, whoops, clicked on the wrong one, and the young adult fantasy sci-fi. It is going to be one of those that I attempt to do. If there's no video, there's no video. If there is one, it's going to be one of those. So anyway, those are the picks. I think it's pretty good. I feel like I was able to guess things. I know mystery thriller is probably going to be a lot of drama for people, just because there was a definite lack of super quality mystery thrillers this year. So I can see people being a little bit upset. And how many Frida McFadden's made it? I think it was just 2. Where are they? The Intruder and, oh no, all 3 made it. The Tenant, The Crash, and The Intruder all made the category. I have no doubt in my mind that there's going to be a dumpster fire about that situation, because it's ridiculous that she's having 3 books in this category. Anyway, that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let me know down below what books you've read, what category you want me to read out of those 2, what you think I would like better. And yeah, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future content. Like I said, my unboxing of October stuff is coming out tomorrow now, and then my wrap up is now coming out Friday, so we can stay on schedule, because I don't want to push that wrap up too much further out, because then it becomes obsolete. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, comment down below, make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.